Memories.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Amnesia Memories.
Oh, I don't know my memories.
Oh god, I don't...
Oh no.
Do you remember what was happening in the story, Vron? Because I sure don't.
No.
Alright, okay.
Wait, no. We were at the lodge, the thingy. We went back there.
Right, and we're getting suspicious. Shin has his suspicions about what's happening.
Because Shin thinks he knows what's up, which, like, I don't really know.
There is something I wanted to ask you all today.
I'm here too. Nido.
I'm listening, although I can already guess.
Isn't Kent, like, a romance option?
Yeah, he super is.
Like...
It's Shin, Iki, Toma, and Ken.
Oh my god.
So when we're done with this one, we have to figure out who we're going.
Well, I'm just wondering, because, like, every time we've seen Ken, I'm just thinking of him, like, wooing you with math problems. Like, Kent has 5 boxes of chocolate. He gives Twink Slayer 3. Like,
how many are
and
left?
I'm like, what? And he's like, what? And then it's, like, in her mailbox. Like some stupid shit.
Kent's inner bulge is 7 inches.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh no!
How many inches is impressive? It's a multiple choice that just says super yes and super hardcore yeah.
Oh jeez. That or like, it's like some super like, calculate the, like, what is it? The girth that you could deep throat. And she's like, what? Like, it's like the main character, like, girl gets it, but like, then there's, Orion, who's just like, what's that?
Oh, that's right. Orion can feel everything we feel.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't like this.
Measure the angle of the dangle. All right, let's.
Oh, goodness.
Oh god. I'm sure you all recall the accident where Twink Slayer fell from that cliff. I'd like to thank you all for your help during that time. Because of you, she was able to be saved in time and begin recovery. As you may know, at this time I'm suspected by the police of having pushed her from the cliff. To be perfectly honest, this is a very troublesome misunderstanding. I'm sure you all saw her spending time with me very closely the entire day yesterday. Does this really seem like an attitude she would have towards her attempted murder?
What are you saying? You're the one who told her to stay close to you.
Well, it is pretty obvious that you didn't try to kill her by pushing her off a cliff, at least.
Thanks, Ken.
If you intend to do so, you wouldn't have come straight to us for help. You would have gone to finish her off. Besides that, more of a steep slope than a cliff. That was more of a steep slope than a cliff. That's not good enough for a serious murder.
Like, Ken's like, I've thought about it.
We've all thought about pushing Twink Slayer. You're extremely cool-headed. I doubt you wouldn't have realized this particular elements.
Thanks, Ken.
That's why I believe we can trust you in this matter. So, what do you want us to do?
I'd like for you to help me prove my innocence. It seems the police have some sort of evidence that points to me as the suspect, and I'd like to find it. After it's found, I would like to make it very clear that whatever evidence it is doesn't show that I have any criminal intent. And that's the reason why I had this trip arranged for us. If we gathered all the members who were there, we could properly trace the elements of the night. Events, it doesn't matter. I'm sure as a group we won't miss any vital clues along the way. That's what I believe.
Thanks, home dog. But what should we actually do here? Oh, that's the wrong voice. That's right! I don't mind talking about the events of that day, but I don't want to do anything dangerous.
You almost sound like someone who's in an infomercial. I really enjoy the taste of peanuts, but don't want to break all the shells.
What do I do?
that's how you deliver that line.
I don't mind talking about the events of that, but I don't want to do anything dangerous. Shim wow.
Shin wow, is it? Don't want to fall off an edge of a cliff? Simply anchor the shin wow. Oh god, it's simple. You'll all pair up the same way you did that day and go to the same places you went before. Since it's light outside now, we might be able to see things we couldn't that night. Since the victim herself wasn't interested in pressing charges, the police haven't done a full-scale investigation yet. I think it's perfectly possible for everyone here to discover some new clues from that event.
The same places as that day? Does that mean you intend to just sit around here?
No, just like on the night of the accident, I'll go to the cliff with Twingslayer.
That's dangerous!
For me?
For the victim, I don't trust you.
That's okay. Mine and Ukyo will come too, right? Ha! Yeah! If we were repeating our actions from that night, Mine and I went to search the top of the cliff after that accident. That was a perfect sentence you just said there, my fine sir.
Good job.
If it seems like I'm trying anything fishy, feel free to stop me by force.
We'll push you off a cliff.
I would never push anyone off a cliff. What? Alright! And if it seems like I'm doing anything weird, do the same and push me off the cliff. Huh? You know, just in case. Sure. Twingslayer, are you okay with this? It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Good. Oh, right. Since Toma and Sawa ran off alone like idiots that night, you two pair up for safety.
Don't call us idiots! Now, I'm actually this...
Anyways, if you find something, don't touch it, but take pictures. Good luck to all of you.
Don't touch it.
Sounds interesting. I don't want to go.
I'll get sweaty.
I guess, although it looks like I'm doing this search of a dude again, I hope that night was the end of that.
Well, I'm just going to look around inside the premise. So if you want, we could. Let's go, Toma.
Sounds good, Sawa.
Ukyo and I are going with you to the cliff, right? It's going to be great working with you all.
So I'll try not to get in anyone's way. Does anyone need to buy a pair of underwear? I have plenty.
Stop.
We're going.
It's all been decided without us. You were there the whole time. Nobody really made any objections to this. I wonder if they knew this would happen. If they all came here knowing this would happen, I guess they're all kind of curious. At the very least, we can be sure that Shin isn't doing this out of amusement. I wonder what's he after, and what you should do. How about not getting pushed off a cliff? That would be great.
Watch, it cuts back, and our last memory is Orion pushing us off the cliff.
We're like, he's like, psh. Wow, this forest is dark, even during the day.
Oh no, the police! Did you see Orion crawl into your ear?
Oh god! It's like some tiny monster.
What we don't realize is that Orion is actually very small. He's just an eye floater.
Right. He's so disgusting. He's like, I'm here to piss you off. You probably wouldn't be able to see anything here at night. So you slipped and Shin fell from a place like this. It must have been scary.
Hey, Twink Slayer.
Sup, Holmes?
Do you remember anything walking around here? You walked here on that night too. Listen, the thing I want you to do today isn't search for evidence. I want you to reclaim I want you to reclaim your memories of what happened here.
What? Sorry, I thought it was your line. I was taking a drink.
No, you're fine.
You want to reclaim your memories too, but...
That's the entire reason I brought you back to this lodge, even though it could be dangerous. In other words, I want you to remember that it wasn't me who pushed you off the cliff. If you have even a shred of doubt, what comes next will be even harder to do, so I want you to try.
Shin sure is confident. He's perfectly fine with you remembering what happened. Do you feel the same way? Can you believe that Shin had no intention of pushing you?
We're here. This is the place.
Where did you fall off? The edge is nearby, right? The light's out, but it's still hard to spot. It's light out, not the lights out.
The lights
the
out?
sun!
Oh God!
The sun out!
The sun, it rises! You're right. It could have been dangerous for us to be looking around for her here at that night.
I'll take a look around.
Be careful, I'll go with you.
No, you might get pushed off the cliff.
I was thinking of a way to lose them, but they left us alone on their own. It was probably this tree. Stand over here for a second. Oh.
Oh. I'm
What?
still cute.
Why did you pick the same room as Sawa, idiot? Swap with Mine. I'll leave my room too. What, you thought you were just coming here with friends? Do you not think ahead at all?
No, I don't.
Was this what you were saying before?
Yeah, pick that one.
That's right. I don't remember all the details, but this is good enough. Think. What did you say in response to that? What did you do? What did I say afterwards? You should have heard it. You don't need to be scared. I didn't do anything to try and make you feel afraid. I was just playing around. Isn't that right? If it wasn't for that cliff, nothing would have happened. Twix there. Something like that isn't going to happen again. Don't be scared. It's okay to remember. I said I'd leave my room. What happened then? What was your reply?
Do I get... After that, I think Memory time.
Memories.
Why do you always say things like that? Do you have fun making me feel embarrassed?
I'm not poking fun at you. I'm asking you seriously, Lee. It's actually kind of frustrating that you'd ask a question like that.
Why is it frustrating? Okay.
Just think. Does this seem like something I joke about? Do you realize that I'm your boyfriend? And? Besides, you followed me to a dark place like this. Yes. You think this is just some field trip? You know that I'm always ready to have my way with you. Jesus
Christ! I'm going back now.
What if I said I won't let you?
Stop it! Don't joke around! Oh, right. And then I ran off.
Hey, we didn't come from over there. Don't run off, you'll get lost.
Shin, you're the worst.
Oh, really? No. Shin, you're such an asshole!
Oh my god!
Stop being such a dick! Not that it matters. It's fine, you're just going to treat me like a friend anyways. Sheesh, idiot. I told you that's the wrong...
Huh? Ah! Oh, wait, I did fall. Ah!
Twixer? That sucked. You see someone going down a way that you don't think it's like that. You don't think that it's gonna be a long fall. Just it's like, all right, well, I'll catch you later tomorrow, Tom.
You're like, oh! I remember. It's not your fault, Shin. Well, it's bad that you were teasing me, but you didn't try and make me fall. There's no mistake in that.
Hey, you look pale. Do you remember something?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my heart's still racing. That was really scary.
Sorry, I'm sure it was still scary even if you weren't pushed off. Sorry for forcing you to remember this.
But I'm glad I remember. I know for sure now that you didn't push me, Shin. Now I can trust you completely. Hey, Orion?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no! Orion? Phew, you finally heard me.
Yeah, alright.
That was surprising. I suddenly flew really far away from you. Was the thing you just saw a memory of this place? It seems like releasing that memory you sealed away out of fear really helped in separating us. Although it doesn't look like we've split completely yet.
Hey, are you already okay? Your eyes look focused somewhere else.
Uh-oh, we've talked too much while Shin was still here.
I just spaced out a bit from the memory. I'm just so happy to remember again.
Dude that was happy to remember it again.
I'm happy too. Back then, even though it was pretty much my fault you fell, you defended me so desperately. It made me really happy. And I had the most delicious cookie sandwich at the time. It was truly amazing. You know, just think about that sandwich. Brings a tear to my eye. And the vanilla. M&M cookie.
It's so good.
I
I got it from the ice cream man.
He was in the lodge. I had already endured being looked at with doubt and fear for so long. Thank you for remembering.
Twink Slayer, Shin, we found something that looks like sliding mark.
Could you come over here? Sorry, we have the same font for our names.
I know, it confused me too.
Could you come over here and check this out? I'll be right there.
Oh, over there is the direction you ran in the memory. You just remembered. Yep, no contradictions there. That's good. This means you've totally solved the mystery of how you fell from the cliff in the first place. But then, who's the culprit Shin was talking about, and what did that person do? If they didn't push you off a cliff, then does that mean they did something down below?
1 hour later. Oh, the plot chickens, everyone.
The plot chicken.
Alright, I'd like to hear the results of everyone's search.
Very well, we'll start first. We found markings and traces likely left by the police at the scene where we found her. They're kind of small, but you can see them from photos on this camera.
These kind of bloodstains.
They are.
Ew, that's gross.
The issue is the bloodstains are in 2 different places. Both stains are in a relatively wide area, so it's likely she laid collapsed in both for a decent period of time. Oh, okay.
Alright. If they're in 2 places, does that mean she woke up and moved to a different spot without knowing?
Although that theory is a bit reaching, that could explain it.
How does this explain any sort of malicious intent, though?
Someone moved her.
Oh my god!
The most interesting of these were the bloodstains on the nearby rock. The blood appears to have been smeared. She received a blow to the back of her head, right? The position is just right for her head to have been hit with it.
Couldn't she have hit her head on it when she fell? That wouldn't be strange.
That doesn't explain it. The traces of her sliding down the slope led to another bloodstain.
So, you're saying that and moved to another spot and then fell and hit her head?
Still,
No, that's not what I'm fucking saying.
Still, God! Let me finish! Still reaching, but more probable. It would explain the head trauma.
You woke up and moved? Memory time! Shin, you came for me. Oh no.
But I think the reason the police suspect malicious intent is based off of this. If you think about it, the blow to the back of her head wasn't something that happened from merely falling onto the rock. There is a possibility that the suspect came to check to see if she was still alive after falling, was shocked to see her wake up, then shoved her onto the rock in an attempt to finish her off. That's what I would imagine personally.
That's terrible.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Wasn't like a part of this mystery that Shin and Iki found us? But we have the memory
Is that
Shin.
EQ and Kent found us, but we have the memory of Shin?
Shin found us too, huh?
Oh no!
What do you think, Shin? Were you asked anything like that by the police? Yeah, they did ask me that, so I see. So that's why.
Hey, you already knew that!
I'd like to add one more thing. Even if someone committed this crime, it doesn't seem like it was deliberate. I couldn't find any effort in trying to hide the bloodstains. I see. Thank you for your detailed analysis. That was very helpful.
Unfortunately, we haven't managed to prove your innocence.
I suppose so, but I didn't expect it to be so easy.
What about your group? You went to check on top of the cliff, right?
We didn't really find much. Let's see. We found traces of her sliding off, then asked her if it matched her memories, that's all.
What we did see for sure was how well she and Shin were getting along.
The lodge owner and I didn't really find anything either, so we came back. Here.
What about you, Saba and Toma?
Well, you see... Huh? Did you find something?
We acted separately that night, so we kind of just wandered around trying to remember what we did. But we did find something pretty crazy a ways from the scene.
Here, look at this picture.
It's a bloody handprint.
It really does look that way. We found them here and there.
I wonder if it's Twink Slayer's blood.
That's pretty likely. If not, that means that someone else was bleeding really badly around here. Also, we found a bunch of footprints that looked like someone walked around the area. Here. They had worn away quite a bit, and they walked in the same place over and over, so it's hard to distinguish the shoe prints.
The police might not be able to figure it out.
I think so too.
No, the police might be able to figure it out.
Fuck. Alright then. We should submit this evidence to the police.
Wait just a minute. This makes it sound like there really is a culprit. Didn't we all go searching for evidence to prove your innocence, Shin? What are these hand and footprints? It's almost like the person who pushed Twink Slayer was shaken and wandered around confused.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What about that is evidence enough to prove someone's innocence? This looks like evidence that Shin committed a crime.
This is evidence to show that there really was a culprit. That does nothing to show you that I'm the one who did it.
Don't make excuses. If it wasn't for you, then who was it?
No idea. Maybe it was you. Anyways, now we can say this with near certainty. There was a culprit behind this accident. That culprit had for some reason started knocking Twink Slayer out, then fled the scene while still upset. Seeing how clearly shaken they were, they didn't care about leaving hand or footprints and returned home.
We have no idea why they didn't come forward. They might have just watched the police take me away.
Of course. Your clear understanding of what happened makes it highly likely that you're the suspect. I heard an interesting story. It seems she could have been cautious after falling.
What? Really?
I don't know this for sure. We should ask her. Twinkslayer, do you have any memories of the time right before you were rescued? Aw, fuck.
Oh no! Don't call me right now, people. Oh fuck. What do we say?
Someone tried to help me.
Yeah. So then who did it?
She doesn't seem to remember.
Oof, you know what? We're gonna end the episode here, guys.
Oh god.
Tension's high. Tension's high as fuck. Oh.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh no.